Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Wednesday, November the 6th. We are halfway through the longest week on the planet, friends. Yay! All right, so I don't know about you, but the graph yesterday was relatively calm, and I don't feel like this reflected very well how I was feeling. I had a very anxious day yesterday. I know there was an election going on, but this was aside from the election. There were several things that came up in my life very unexpectedly that I had to deal with that really fueled a sense of panic, anxiety, all the stuff. And it took me a good hot second to get myself more grounded and back to a centered space. I also feel like I had so many people saying to me yesterday that that was how they were feeling also, that there was a lot going on in a lot of people's lives. A lot of life is lifing for a lot of people, friends. As we look at the graph, we have one weird little spike of just plain old energy coming through. This came through, I think, at about 10 o'clock p.m. Central last night. And then this morning, starting at about 5 a.m., we have got some very high intensity crown energy coming in. This energy is very loud to me. I can hear it in my ears, and it is very loud. It has a lot of intensity in my crown, and I feel as if this has a very specific purpose. Although I'm not 100% clear what it is, it feels like it has something to do with fueling a push forward or a step forward into something that comes next. Obviously, we had an election in the US yesterday, and obviously we will be inaugurating a new president, but not for a few months. This feels immediate. This feels like a change overall coming forward for us as a collective. I don't know what that looks like. I have zero clarity on it. All I heard in meditation when I tapped into this was, do not let fear be the center of my focus. Do not focus on the idea that something's going wrong or something bad is happening. If that's the overwhelming feeling that I am getting, I need to pull back from this and redirect myself. And it was very clear in my meditation to do that. I also received a very clear reminder in meditation that you cannot manifest beyond your own expectations. So if you are looking at this energy and you are feeling a sense of anxiety and you start to expect something bad to happen, then that is what's going to come forward in your energy. And I think what happened with me is I saw this energy, I felt this energy, I heard this energy, and I immediately went back to how I felt yesterday with all the things that kept coming up and this total feeling of overwhelming anxiety and helplessness that I was dealing with for a hot minute yesterday. I am better today, but and I started to expect that from this, but this is different energy. And so I had to really sit and remind myself, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to build up an expectation based on something that's already happened and already done. We're going to let that go. So I encourage you as you move forward today to focus on something that helps you feel better. Pull your focus out if you need to. Pull it way out. Instead of saying, I need a new house tomorrow, pull way out and say, I would just like to be able to go outside and take a deep breath. Focus on something that is much easier to attain and remind yourself you cannot manifest beyond your own expectations. So don't put your expectations somewhere you don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like putting an address in the GPS. Pick the right one. All right, here's our cards for today. The first card is excessive control. And what I get with this is the more you try to control a situation and the small details of something, instead of doing your best to just let it come forward for you. And I mean, we're talking about mindful planning. We're not talking about totally ignoring things. But the more you try to control the nitty gritty of something, the more out of alignment with your higher self you will find yourself standing, right? And then what happens is you start to get in this cycle of needing people outside of you to give you confirmation, to tell you you're doing the right thing, instead of believing that you're looking outside of yourself. So instead, we are being asked to tap into those things that make us feel inspired and like who we really are, tapped into the best version of ourselves. What this does is puts us back into better partnership with ourselves and gives us a feeling of victory. This has a lot of ownership to it. I did it. I did this myself. I'm responsible for this, and it's a good card to get. But you have to allow yourself to let go of trying to control all the details, friends. And believe me, I get it. When things feel out of control, it's not easy to focus forward, but sometimes that's the only thing you can do, because the more you try to control something that is out of your control, the more out of control it is going to feel. All right, let's start this day off, shall we? All these beautiful clouds out here. It's going to be a nice, cloudy, rainy day here in Illinois. All right, I would like you to take a nice, big, deep breath in all the way down to your little piggy toes. And release. Drop your shoulders. Please take the pressure off of yourself and just give yourself permission to have a good day today. You don't have to fix the world. You don't have to solve 1,000 problems. Pick the problems that need to be solved today and then give yourself permission to just enjoy your day. Don't be so hard on yourself today. Do it as a favor to me, right? Just do it as a favor to me. Because today's a great day. It's a great day.